Bam. Oh, come on. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Did you work out today? I did. I hit those push-ups, baby. I hit those push-ups. Oh, I feel good. I feel great, actually. I feel better than good. I feel unbelievable. You can't feel better than this. No drugs, no alcohol, nothing in my system. I am beautifully clear and clean. I got my lemon water I'm going to put into the jar. If you need more, you bite the back. Ah, it's tangy when you get that zest in your teeth. Shout out to everybody here. We're going to drink the lemon water every single morning like we do. And what does it do? It decalcifies the pineal gland. It helps you think clearer. It helps you make better decisions, and it helps you soar to your highest destiny. Lemon water, baby. You think it's just lemon water, but it's so much more than that. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live stream, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's go, baby! Motivation, baby, yeah! Yeah, baby, yeah! How can you not feel good on this stream? How can you not smile when you see me smiling? How can you not shine when you see me shining? I love you all. We're gonna show the gains that we made last night. It was insane. Insane. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin. We're gonna talk about how I looked like it was gonna go flat. A lot of people were scared we were gonna go down. They shorted the market. They got crushed. We're gonna break down BOOKMAP. We're gonna talk about the total market cap, DXY, and more. Let's take a sip of this water. Let's get hydrated. Let's get excited. Let's go for the Crypto Live live stream, baby! I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Bring that music down just a little bit. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. GRT top gainer. That was my trade of the night. Banging on him to the upside. I like Chainlink. Chainlink looks good to me. It's consolidating nicely with a double bottom here on the point of control. 22 hours about to blast with a golden cross. This looks like you're about to get a 20. And that's an Adam and Eve double bottom there at Chainlink. Looking like a move is coming for Chainlink. I would keep that on your radar. I would pay attention. Top gainers, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. HIBAYC just went out of control. In 5 minutes, it was up 200%. DMTR, I put it in this flag right here. I started putting it out down here. It's up 671%, but I put out this flag not too long ago, just 3-4 days ago. 233% for DMTR. Demetra. Hawk was even on our radar. This thing popped to the upside. Hawk made a move. Looked like it was going parabolic. It did. Cat, I talked about numerous times. Way back here, you got the cat idea. Why? Because I look for tight moving averages. This had everything I go for. Look, you had the 22 curving up. You just had the golden cross. You had the initial pump off the golden cross. Then you get your consolidation. Then you get your next pump. This is the succession. If you're in a coin right now that's about to get the golden cross, it's going to take this pump. Then the next pump. This is what I teach. Lack of bearish momentum. Tight moving averages. This thing went up 200% gains past the target and more to the upside. Cambria, Cat. We know about all these coins that people don't even know about. Off the top of my head, I know all these coins. Just boom. Cole kept pushing to the upside. I did not have a setup on this, but look, golden cross, and it was gone. All you have to know is how to trade a golden cross. It's that simple. VXV last night, I put this out in a flag. It started the flag last night out of this little tiny flag here. All right. Last night, it was pushing up right here. Thing is up huge. I have another flag going. Looks like it's going to continue to go up 34%. Already posted to the trading group this morning. But look, this is the flag I posted last night before I went to bed. It's up 49%. It actually started breaking out a little bit, but it's up 36% since I posted it. VXV to the upside. These are gains overnight. Overnight. Gains in my sleep. You ever hear that track? Yeah, that's us. Look, I put out GRT last night. Look, I put out the entry. I put out the stop loss. Every single thing. This is moved, but right here. I put the entry, the stop loss, the take profito. This thing banged on him. Then I put out another flag on the 7-minute time frame, and I said, hey, no reason to leave the trade. Let's see if we can watch this flag. And I raised my stop loss and just keep staying in it. There's no reason to leave the trade. This thing could continue to pump. So GRT to the upside. All right. AGIX kept moving. And the list just goes on. I put out Man yesterday at 9 a.m. in the morning, Matrix AI, right? Look what it did. I mean, it's up huge right now. I put this up at 9 in the morning yesterday. It's up huge. It's also beginning to consolidate yet again. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing continued to the upside. The AI coins are on fire, my friends. The AI coins are on fire. But this thing is up 45% since yesterday morning, 24 hours, 45%. And look, the same idea, tight moving averages, point of control. Man, my system is, I don't need indicators. I don't need 100 people. I don't watch any other YouTuber. I'm in my head, in my zone. And I do this every single day. I haven't taken a day off since February of 2021. If you can believe it, go through every live stream. I have not taken one day off. Not one. Not one. I have live streamed every day since February of 2021. I didn't miss one day of 2022. The entire year. Not Christmas, not Thanksgiving, not birthdays, not my mother's birthday, not Mother's Day, not Father's Day. It didn't matter. I was here every single day. The dedication to you and your money, if you join my trading group, is real. For $3 a day, I will be here every single day scanning the markets. My hyperactive brain will not stop for you. I will push and push and push and push and push, just like I work out every day and keep myself in top efficiency. I will keep you in top efficiency when it comes to your trading. I will help you every single way I can. What are you waiting for? You want to just wait for the money to fall in your lap? You got to work for it. You got to make it happen. I can provide that information, that education for you. I'm just thrilled seeing what's going on. I gave you ORAI. The thing just continued to the upside out of this flag. Boom. I talked about Ocean being hot last night. I said Ocean is hot. Strong coin. Ocean blasted for 23%. What else can I do? What else can I do? I hit like 7 coins overnight. What else do you want? How much more do you need? Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate you all. And they're all still in a bit of a flag here. And don't worry, we're gonna get into Bitcoin. But come on now, can you feel the energy? Can you feel the excitement? Can you feel the life-changing wealth that is going on in the trading group? People making 1,000% gains. I woke up this morning just looking into the trading group. Dude's like, made 1,000%, you know? Look at this, I just did this workout. I gave it to my group. This workout will rock you. Rock you. You wanna look sharp and fit and ready to go? Man, I do this once a week. I implement it into my other workouts. This thing is awesome. This guy will get you going. Get you going. Join my 99 trading group for $99. Look, this dude hit 84% at LDO, banging on him. We got people giving you alpha and good information. It's just nuts. I'm up 1,000% since my entry 1 month ago. I mean, come on now. Put that in the testimonials, please. Go to the testimonials and tell people you're up 1,000% in a month in the trading group. Let us know. Every time I read one of these testimonials, it's more than money. It's the greatest feeling in the world. Send me a testimonial today. I can't wait to read your next testimonial to the crowd. Ocean banging on them to the upside. Ocean looks like it may go up another 27% out of this flag. I would watch this flag. These coins are hot right now. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody wants a piece. GRT, VVX, man, we nailed them all. And there actually could be more coming our way here, about 30 to 20% on almost a lot of these scalps. And again, it's high risk at this point. But, I mean, there seems to be heavy FOMO. Send your testies. Sam loves them. Send the test. Gina, do I have to send you to detention today, Gina? Gina, I don't want to have to reprimand you, but you may have to be put on time. Can we review DXY on the 22-hour and the daily time frames? Let's take a look at DYDX. First super chat just came in for $9.99. He's breaking the ice. He's popping my super chat cherry here. Oh, actually, no, it's 1333. Someone gave you a 333 at the beginning. Appreciate you, though. Thank you for jumping on it. Let's take a look at that for you. DYDX real quick. Okay. DYDX. So remember, it had pumped hard, and I suggested it would make a bit of a pullback flag, right? And it was going to have to pull back first. That's what we were talking about. And we projected 2 ideas. And you can see it picked the secondary idea. That's why you don't know what's going to happen. You just send your projection. And there you go. Now the projection is starting to fall through with something that we had planned here, right? And we start to fit it in. 4-hour looks like it could come back down one more time. Reset. 22 hours getting ready to go with a golden cross. That's interesting to me. And you're starting to flag on out. This thing could make some serious gains. Decentralized exchange, ready to rock. Only 3 beans. It could go all the way back up at least to this next resistance here. 7 beans. And as decentralized exchanges get more and more popular, I could see this thing really banging on them to the upside. Daily needs to kind of cool off. 1 hour needs to cool off, so I wouldn't touch this yet. Tells me that it's likely to get a move here somewhere to the bottom of the channel one more time. I'd wait for this 1 hour to reset before I touched it, and the 4 hour possibly. But I do see a flag for DYDX. Look interesting to me. I do see a golden cross on the 22-hour time frame that did occur there, and now we're consolidating. So you had your golden cross, then you get your pump, then you consolidate. You usually get another pump after that. So first pump is the pump up to the 200 SMA. Usually get rejected or hit it. Then once you get above it, your next pump gets you all the way to, a bigger target of the cup and handle, right? Double bottom. See how this is a double bottom here? Measured move of the double bottom is further up, too, to the upside. So it's interesting. I like what we're seeing here. I like what we're seeing. I like what we're seeing. This is good news. So, yeah, I mean, I'd wait for consolidation. I'd wait for the 1 hour and the 4 hour to kind of slow down a little bit. Then I'd be looking to jump back into DYDX for sure. All right? Internet money, baby. Nothing but love for Miss Gina B. No stop loss hit in the making of this video. I know, right? Dude, none of the stop losses got hit. I put them all out there for the world to see. None of the stop losses got hit. Wait, that is a glitch. I was about to say, is that a glitch? Do I see a glitch? Gone. No glitch. All right. Sorry about that. I guess my baby, she kicks around this green screen when she comes down, and just all she needs to do is push it one way or the other, and I'm out. And I got a glitch. You know what I mean? But the glitches are gone now. We're all set. We're all set. All right. So you see what I'm looking at. You see what I'm seeing that's flagging out. We got ocean flagging, DMTR flagging, man flagging. We just got flags everywhere, right? And these things are starting to go on another tear to the upside. I would not be surprised if we would continue up. Man up 45% gains. Shout out to my gains team working extra hard. And as I went to bed last night, I was like, damn, I hit so many gains. How can I hit even more? I even thought that 6 o'clock. I was like, how can I hit more gains? And we somehow did it again. I put out HAKA yesterday. HAKA. I own HAKA long-term. Tribe 1, right? And it was simple to me. Like, it was just simple. Like, I put it in this ascending triangle, stops below. Like, it didn't hit the stop, and it pumped up to the target, 71%. Simple. Simple is as simple does. Like, I didn't try to cookie code this one too much. You know what I mean? Just showed you exactly what I saw happening. I mean, I posted this at 8:30 in the morning. HAKA's been pumping on the daily, just got a golden cross. This can create a decent pump. I'm just showing you, like, it's that simple. A lot of people overthink this stuff. It's once you get something that works, you just keep doing it over and over again. Over and over and over again. All right. AGIX just banged out of this little flag to the upside. A gain of 31% gains. I mean, and in total from the initial flag that I put it out in, up 200% gains for AGIX. I mean, 200%. It's insane. And we do this every day. It's not like we did this once a week or like tomorrow or we have to wait another week. Like, we do this every single day. Like, I don't know what trading group you're in. I don't know what you're doing. If you're losing money in this market, you need help. Like, you need help. If you're struggling in this market, you need help. You got to find a way to not keep giving your money back to the market, because there's ways to make money in this market as long as you know what you're doing and you get the education. I teach class every single Tuesday. Today I teach class. I teach class every Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. It's a live class. I give you my entire life and soul in that class. I go over everything that I've known. Like, I created a PowerPoint. I created a 2-hour session that really takes you from the beginning of a candle to the end of how I'm using the VRVP. Shows you every single asset that I'm using, gives you the insight into divergence, and I give you homework to get you to the next level. Anything is possible. Stay tuned for more, baby. I'm telling you right now, this is today. It's $99. You'll always remember spending the $99 and be like, man, I got the best education for $99. Anyone who took the class, please let them know in the comment section below if the class served you or not. Just let them know. All right. Shout out to everybody here. 563 people, 213 likes. Honestly, I don't know how we have less people than we've had the last few weeks. Where are they going? We have shown that we hit the gains every single day. It does not matter. Can I still come through today? You can come to the class today. Up until 1:30, 2 o'clock, we let you join the class. You just got to email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Pay with a credit card, pay with PayPal, or pay with cryptocurrency. All right? If you're in the trading group, you get a discount of 40%. Take advantage of that discount right away. The class is amazing. I still watch the video when I have questions. The class is worth the whole college course condensed into 2-3 hours. Look at this. The class made me better overnight. Look at this. Look at all these people telling you the class made me better overnight. Taking the class today, Yahoo. Wow. And the class is filling up fast. So get in there before we hit our limit. Jump on into class today before we hit our limit. Slap that like button so people can come in and Sam shows off that suit, baby. I know. I want people to see the suit, baby. My Hugo Boss. I mean, I'm not wearing the whole suit. I got tan pants on. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm not printing. A little different view today, you know. I'm going to do the live stream like that from now on. No. High birds kept pumping. VR, you name it. Look at this. Look at all the double-digit gainers. I mean, it's out of control. It's out of control. It's out of control. Bold shot. This guy. Looking sharp, my man. That outfit is made for gazing and gaining. Shout out to Gina Bombina. You should make a OnlyFans, Lifer. Like the fit. Almost 8 months, still watching the class. Toby, I love you, brother. Is that the stool you let Ben stand on? You're stupid, man. I had to make him look taller than me, right? You're funny, man. JB, you're funny, bro. Almost 8 months. Good morning, lifers. Today is your day, baby. Let's go. It is. API 3, Ben, my baby. We'll take a look at that. I haven't looked at it in a while. AGIX, bro, please. We'll take a look at that. I mean, it's right here. Booming. 3 hour actually suggested may actually even go up more, just slight sideways behavior. Group is amazing, but I'm slow. Don't worry, man. We got you. I was slow too. It took me a long time to understand divergences and the like. It wasn't easy for me. I wasn't immediately into it all. Let's break down Bitcoin. The elephant in the room, Bitcoin. 3-day chart is overbought. Not looking good for us at all. 3 hour chart, all right? 4 hours suggest that we continue to go. I don't really use the 3 hour much, so I'll leave that, you know. I got two ideas here, actually. Let's look at the Coinbase, the Bitcoin, yeah. The Binance chart here. So this was my more bullish chart. Now, I'm going to give you my expertise here, if I have any. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. I mean, you're creating this hidden bullish. Now, normally hidden bullish encompasses the hill inside. But even if you did that, I mean, you could call that hidden bullish divergence right there. Swinging up, swinging, not even, it going up, but not even as close. And then if you took these swings, you definitely have a hidden bullish divergence, in my humble opinion, which tells you that you'll make a high higher than the previous high. Right? You got major support here. You got major support right where you're bouncing. Like you bounced off the previous resistance. You SR flip right now. Previous resistance becomes new support. SR flip for Bitcoin, right? So, bouncing off the 50-day moving average on the 22 as well. All right. And here we are kind of holding this trend line. And you could say, we're kind of in this, megaphone, bullish megaphone. Right? I've seen these many times. That's why we call them bullish megaphones. And we would break to the upside. This rising wedge would break up on the 22-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame. 1 hour is pointing down, wants to dump on us right now as we speak. So let's take a look. Let's see what we see happening right now. One thing I have to say is right here, look. Downtrend, flat bottom. That's a descending triangle right there. Right off the bat. I just want you to understand that. Descender. They're mainly bearish patterns. All right. So you got a descending triangle. Length of the base of the triangle would drop you to 22,339 somewhere, right? And then look what we have brewing here. Who sees that? I mean, it's an obvious head and shoulder pattern, right? Head and shoulder pattern that wants to break to the downside 68% of the time. That would take you to the yellow line at 22,456. Shout out to the 600 beautiful people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. It would be the awesomest thing you ever did in your life, baby. Let's go. 3 reasons why hitting the like button is the greatest. Number 1, it gives you karma instantly. It's the nicest thing you can do to somebody and the easiest way you can do it. Just click the like button on your mouse and you're ready to go. So boom, there's the first reason. The second reason, you're into cryptocurrency. You want to change your life. You want as many people to know about crypto as possible to pump your bag. So the more people that see this stream, the more people are into crypto, the more the algorithm hits, the better it is for you. So it helps your life. Hit the like button. Number three, if you support me, if you learn something from me and you hit the like button, you help somebody else learn even more, so you pay it forward. So those are the 3 amazing reasons why you should hit the like button. If you're not hitting the like button, you don't make any sense, because if you're watching this, you're into crypto. If you're into crypto, you want it to grow. If you want it to grow, you want the algorithm to feed it to as many people as possible. It's going to pump your bag. Hitting my like button pumps your bag. So pump your bags. Hit the like button. Do the smart thing for yourself, not for me. Do the smart thing for yourself. I'm out here every single day pushing crypto. So help me help you. All right? Help me help you. It's pretty obvious win-win situation there. So look, head and shoulder pattern breaks down 68% of the time. Agreed. And we got a descending triangle. They're both bearish patterns, both of them. The only thing saving our grace here is this bullish divergence in the 1-hour time frame, which suggests that's going to be your low. All right? And this is the white line of the bullish divergence right here. See it? And this is the white line of the bullish divergence. So I want you to understand that concept. We got bullish divergence. We have a head and shoulder pattern. All right. We are inside a falling wedge. They break up 68% of the time. But if we lose this trend line, we're done. Right. And you can see where we're likely going to go. Okay. We also have a VRVP here. We see this gap, which tells us once we leave this area, we're going to drop down. This also is starting to be kind of Bart Simpson-esque. Okay. It's Bart Simpson-esque. It almost has some diamond vibes to it. Not particularly, but yeah, kind of. Not really, though. I'll have to say no, but it had to be the feels. It had diamond feels, but it wasn't a pure diamond. So if we lose these areas here, which we're kind of playing with, we're likely to drop down to this area because that's the high volume node. You have a gap here. Takes you to 21K. All right. So, and it also looks like a Bart Simpson pattern. All right. Let's zoom back into this mess here that we got going on. Take away my moving averages just for a second. So we have a head and shoulder pattern that we have to watch out for. And the 1 hour is pointing down hardcore right now. We want the 15 and the 7 to be very oversold to stop this from happening. We have it right now. So far, so good. So here's the deal. How do we, how can we get out of this situation here? Well, just going to get rid of this line. And you see the head and shoulder already. It's pretty obvious, right? You see the measured move. I can delete it for now. It just gets in the way. I just want you to understand that that's what we're seeing. You gap through this VRVP area. It was likely you were going to gap through it. I mean, once you lost this area at 23,004, your next spot was 22,900. I mean, boom. Now, in my mind, you're also in a bit of a bear flag. See this? And as I showed you, it has vibes of a descending triangle, too, from here to there. This bear flag will drop you down, too. So I see a lot of bearishness. See, it's like almost obvious that we're going to go down to about $22,320, right? 22,400 area. No guarantees, but just pretty obvious, right? And BOOKMAP corroborates the story. So we're going to take a look at BOOKMAP and see what it sees. BOOKMAP is corroborating this idea. Look at the huge order. That was the order we had yesterday. If I could go back in time, I don't know if it's still there. Yeah, they save the data, but once you pause it overnight, this is the night when I went to bed. So BOOKMAP, it still has this huge order down here. It's like they're not done. They're going to just keep. They nibbled yesterday and they got pumped back up. They want to nibble again. That also coincides with this area that I have on the chart. So like BOOKMAP wants to bring us down to 22,006, and this wants to bring us down to like 22,006, 22,005 area. You see that? The measured move is the same. And when we lose the VRVP and we come down the line, we go to the volume area low, which is right there. So BOOKMAP is corroborating the story. Sorry, that I did something interesting. BOOKMAP is corroborating the story now. See this? The gains were good, though, right? The gains were good. I should just keep the gains up the whole time and just talk. And then they'd be like, well, how do I get those gains? So look, BOOKMAP showing you liquidity down here, 22,006. You got 1,000 Bitcoin, 500. You got 2,000 Bitcoin right here, 2,500 Bitcoin, really. This coincides with my story. So we have the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, holding a trend. Though, if this trend holds, we'd be all right. Bounce, bounce. It's holding this trend so far. The 15-minute and the 7 are both suggesting a short squeeze is about to happen. So the 15-minute and the 7 both suggest that we're about to see a short squeeze. What do I mean by that? Why am I saying that? Well, the 15-minute is extremely oversold on the momentum of the sellers. The sellers are waned. They tried to sell as much as they could. They don't seem to have enough power right now, right? So the sellers are attempting to sell as hard as they can, all right, but they're ending their momentum. 7-minute is also saying the sellers are ending their momentum. So when the 15-minute and the 7 both get really beat, it's telling me that they're ending the momentum. Why is it doing this to me? Like, I don't need to do that right now. Like, it's so annoying. Anyway, so sellers are ending the momentum, telling me that we could get a bounce. Now, it may just be a small bounce for an M pattern here like this. We may bounce up, and then the 1 hour will bring us down. But I am suggesting that there's a chance we do get a pump here on the 7-minute time frame. For all you leverage traders that like to do small time frames, there's a chance you get a pump here on the 7. You know what I mean? Just because you're in a falling wedge and you're oversold in the stochastics RSI, the measured move would take you up, and this would be a short squeeze. If you could get above this resistance, it would be amazing. Local resistance for Bitcoin is 23,077, 23K. So we got to get back above 23K to remain bullish. I know it's 23K, but it is what it is. That's what we're looking at. So right now, I know I got a lot of lines. This line here, this white line, is the measured move of the head and shoulder. This line right here is the measured move of the bear flag. Okay? This I'm going to take away for now. It's too much. And this I'm going to take away for now. This is a bear flag that we're watching inside of a falling wedge. And this is the flag on the 7-minute that I'd like to see if it can get us back above this point of control. It's all about this point of control. We get back above it, we're all right. So watch this POC here. Let me see. There's a local one. Yeah, there it is right there. This one right here at 22,987, 23K. What's the bullish scenario? I mean, that you have this bullish divergence that's strong. You kind of had a double bottom here, and you're making a higher low right now. That's bullish so far. All right. So I'll give you your bullish and your bearish scenario. All right. Back to my Coinbase chart, just to kind of show you what I see happening. We saw this inverted head and shoulder last night. See that? Can it break to the upside is the question. You'd be like, but you see a shoulder head and a right shoulder, and then you see an inverted head and shoulder. I do. I see them both. It's crazy, right? So how do you know what to do? Well, that's what I'm showing you. It's all about supportive resistance. You wait to see if that 7-minute can get above 23,000. That's kind of your point of entry. And you can almost say that we broke out. See this? Are we still inside? You can almost say we broke out of the channel if you make it real tight. $666 people on the live. And that's this bullish divergence that I keep showing you too, that you just want to be privy to. So I just gave you a lot of data. What do I see happening for Bitcoin today? All right. What's my prediction? What's my projection? You know what? I'll wait to the end of the live to tell you. So you're going to have to wait to the end for me to tell you what I think is going to happen, or somewhere in a little while. But I'll give you kind of what I believe is going to happen. Again, I'm just go by what the charts. I don't know what's going to happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. But I tend to always kind of give my last call. All right. Just because, I always give my last call. Even though I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, I give my last call. All right. Right now, I do see there's a high probability that the 7-minute can break out and get us back above 23,000. And we'll go from there. It may even flip the 1 hour. So right now, the 1 hour wants to dump on you. Right? But you got your 15 and your 7 like pinned, saying, hey, we don't want to go much lower. So, and I've backtested these theories and played with them over and over again to the point of no return. So I don't get as confused as the normal person. All right? Because I kind of know what to rely on when it gets confusing. And honestly, when things get confusing, mixed signals on oscillators, it's all about supportive resistance. Like, if Bitcoin can't get back above 23,000, short the market. So if like the daily candle can't close above here, we're likely to head lower. If the daily candle closes above here, we're likely to head back to the top of the pattern, right? In my mind, I have two scenarios: one that we're outside of the pattern, and one that we're inside the pattern. And I've got both. I'm open-minded to both, and I have a plan for both. See, people are like, "What's right or what's wrong?" And honestly, there are some right and wrongs. Like, you have to have prerequisites at one point. Like for me, it's pretty believable that 1, 2, 3, 4, that we haven't broken this trend and we're still on the trend line. It's also believable to me that we broke the trend line and we bearishly retested it. However, what's interesting is had we bearishly retested it, usually a nastier drop would have followed. And we would have fallen through all of this liquidity. Somehow we're getting stuck inside. We're Velcroed to this chunk of liquidity here for whatever reason. All right? We're Velcroed here. We're stuck in here. The bears couldn't take us down. All night they had so many chances to take us down. They could not do it. I'm not sure why, but they couldn't do it. And look at Monero up 1.67%. Flare Network, long awaited. Airdrop goes live. Ripple, XRP holders. Pretty interesting information. 2 charts that show why I'm buying Bitcoin right now. 2 charts that show why I'm in cyclical fashion. We find ourselves yet again in the midst of a crypto winter. And as they have in previous crypto winters, critics and naysayers contend that Bitcoin is dead and that it can't rise again and that it's a Ponzi scheme, of course, right? One of Bitcoin's key features is sound money is inherent scarcity. Ingrained in its code is a hard limit. There will only be ever a maximum of 21 million Bitcoins in circulation. The only way this could be changed is if 51% of the nodes running Bitcoin's network were in agreement, and I don't think that would ever happen. It's one of those crucial aspects that make Bitcoin, Bitcoin. The limited supply, baby. I'm telling you right now, grabbing Bitcoin, grabbing up some BTC, grabbing up some Bitcoin in these levels, man. I believe it's good to grab Bitcoin every day of your life. $500, $1,000. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'm simply just a guy that charts every single day of his life. And yeah, and a lot of the things I talk about are pretty accurate. But again, who knows, right? Who knows? So we're watching this flag on the 15 and the 7 to see if it can break us out on a short squeeze, defy the 1 hour, get us above the resistance, and hold 23,000. That's kind of what I'm watching. I believe it's highly likely to happen based on the indicators that I'm looking at. So we shall see. We also kind of have this shoulder, this head, and this height right shoulder, but we also have this shoulder, this head, and a right shoulder. We kind of have an inverted and a head and shoulder at the same time. One thing you could say is this inverted kind of isn't. The inverted is a little messier than the head. The head and shoulder is more, has more clarity to me. All right. So we do see some bearishness. We see a bear flag. We're at resistance. We can't get above the zone. I'm about 50-50 bearish and bullish. So I need the 15 and the 7 minute to confirm I'll move above this resistance for me. If that happens, that changes the way I look at the way the situation is. So smaller time frames confirm support and resistance lines for me, which then I'm able to make a move with. Does that make sense to everybody? Right? So I'm not trading 5 minute all the time, and I'm not on the 7 and the 5. Like, I'm not scalping them. I'm simply using them to verify what areas we can get back above, you know? So at the end of the day, it's all about this flag. If this starts to break down, the short's starting to drop, and you can see the 2 areas that we're likely going to go to. All right? And yeah, there I have you kind of at hello here. So if we break up, we get above 22K, and we're likely to go more sideways for the day and get through that 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at ES1. People say they're not correlated, but so far they've been correlated. So let's talk about, look at this channel that ES1 is in. And we'll just readjust it here. It's in a falling wedge just like Bitcoin, right? It's kind of in a more, it's kind of in a bullish megaphone from here to there. If you go from here to there, similar idea in a way, but more of a vertical channel. So this is the falling wedge that we see here. Music's a little crazy, in my humble opinion. I like just like laid back progressive house. That was a little much for me. I got the energy so I can roll with it, but sometimes it's just too much. So look, falling wedge to the upside. That measured move would take the S&P to 43.56. Right? Is she okay? Okay. Okay, so look, falling wedge could break to the upside, and the measured move takes you to 43.56. That's what I'm looking at here on a falling wedge. 15-minute is oversold. 1 hour's probably over. Oh, wow, 1 hour's oversold too. This could front run Bitcoin. See, Bitcoin's a little high in the 1 hour, but this is a good sign. We see a bit of a double bottom here too. Boom, da-doom, boom. Double bottoming off the previous resistance. Let's get a move for the S&P. The S&P looks like it could get a move today to the upside if you're trading regular markets. Boom. And then what you want to see is you want to see this break back above this high. You don't want the double top. But hey, we'll take the movement for now. So this has probability of a move to the upside for the S&P. It's a good sign that Bitcoin, you know, so far, I mean, they may be uncorrelated for now, but they've been correlated up until they're not. So it's a good sign we could get a bit of move here, a big move here for ES1. So far, this is a good sign for today that the regular markets look like they're going to be in the positive. You never know. What's the negative idea, just in case? Well, out of the corner of my eye, I just saw something. Shoulder, possible head. Could we make a right shoulder and dump to the downside? We could. So you want to see this boom up and break this resistance to negate that idea. All right. So I just gave you a projection idea just to kind of keep yourself wary of what could sideswipe you. All right. You got to be wary of the side swiping. Tight moving averages, oversold, falling wedge. I like what we're doing. We broke above the POC. We're in another chunky area. We can get to the volume area high. Measured move is 43.50 for the S&P. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So far, we have bounced off resistance. Resistance. We want to use this as support. That would be an SR flip. Resistance. Bang. Retest for the SR flip to the upside. Let's get a move on. Shout out to Pedro Cervantes asking about Blocktopia. We'll take over Blocktopia too. We'll show you it all. Now let's take a look at the dollar index. Every day we talk about the dollar index. Super important. All right. This is correlated to Bitcoin inversely. We're going to move this back up here, this green line, to this resistance now. And you can see it clearly is a resistance point. But wow, the dollar did a pretty good job breaking out of this to the upside like we talked about. We didn't want it to happen. We want to see it get rejected. But now look, the dollar is making this, but it's overbought again on the 1 hour time frame. And it's making a rising wedge that wants to break down 68% of the time at resistance. Let's see if we can get a bit of a Bart Simpson here. Kind of a shoulder with a head and a right hand now, but this is an M. And you got bearish divergence here. So let's get a dump. I see a dump on the dollar, a bump for Bitcoin. So this also is suggesting that Bitcoin may get busy. Despite that 1 hour being a little overbought, Bitcoin is holding its own right now. So I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. I like what I'm seeing for the DXY. This is very, very interesting. All right. Very, very interesting. I want to see this DXY drop. We got bearish div. We're overbought. We're at resistance. The moving averages are far apart. Everything in the zone tells me this is going to drop to the downside, but it could go sideways too. So we shall see. But right now, I do not see the dollar pumping into today. So, Sammy, thank you again for your time yesterday. You're the man. Could you look at ALGO, RUNE, and VET, please? Wow, triple dipping. Dang. Triple dipping, man. We always talk about only one super chat per super chat. But you did do a one-on-one. So, but that if everyone gave 3, wow. I'd have my hands cut out for me. But now we got Aptos, SRM. But throw him in there for the guy. We'll get him. He did a one-on-one with me. God bless him. We hung out together yesterday. It was a great time. Thank you for being here with me. Appreciate you, brother. So Aptos got stopped out, you know. Actually, this stop didn't get hit yet. This stop didn't get hit. The 11% stop has not been hit yet. So technically, trade is still open, right? But, you know, what was the difference between this and the other ones? Well, it wasn't an AI coin. It had already pumped a lot compared to the rest of the market. So, you know, there was a lot of people in it willing to sell it off, right? However, it has not been stopped out yet. It's very close, but it has not been stopped out yet, right? 22 hours, very oversold. 4 hours, a little high for me. I don't like to get in when the 4 hour momentum is that above the zone. I may leave it. You know, you kind of have a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there in a way. See that? That could be considered a head, a shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'll draw it for you just to be super efficient. It has some head and shoulder vibes for sure. Just, you know. But as long as this could be an SR flip. Previous resistance becomes new support. It could be a great place to actually enter into the trade, right? With a stop loss below this area here. So I don't want to... The initial trade never got stopped out, but I just want everyone, I am changing it. That stop loss was going to be at 1426. So you could write that down just so if this trade ever does go up, you can say, well, he never did lose the trade, you know. So as long as we don't hit 1426, this trade is still valid, the first one, but now there's a possible better entry for Aptos. 22 hours says yay. 4 hours a little high for me. Says we may get rejected and come back down one more time. So I'll put an alert here on the middle 4 hour. I don't mind if I miss it. I may, right? But the AI coins were the hotness. Like that's where the money, your money, AI and Metaverse. Metaverse coins were hot too. You know, Dematria, DAR, right? And there's a lot of ones that come up behind these ones and make a move. LMR, I called the bottom for LMR. Let's see if I was correct. I called the bottom right there. I said, that's going to be your bottom. There's your first higher low in a row. I don't see why this won't blast to the upside. LMR on my radar. Staying above that point of control. And it's got tight moving averages. I see this thing moving. It's already up a little bit, but I see it going up even more. LMR on the radar. So just putting that out there for you. People, another hot coin. Heart just continued to pump. Like it just never stopped since I put it out. I put it out down here. Heart is up insane. Insane. And now it's almost consolidating. Like, does it have another leg in it? It honestly may. It may. This thing has been on a tear, and no one wants to seem to sell it off. Like, it's like whoever got in so early. I would watch Heart right now on the 4 hour time frame. I'm about to build a trade. And you can see this is how I see things. I'm able to find, like yesterday, I would have saw that pumped out too. Consolidating nicely, pointing to the upside, lack of bearish momentum. The only thing is the moving average is a little far apart, but they're getting closer here with the outlier of the 200. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. 44% gains coming out of Heart. I would not be surprised if this thing made a move. Heart, which is called Humans. Humans. Heart. All right, what do I do and don't like about the trade? Well, risk-reward ratio is a little flippy. You have to be in the middle here. Makes it a little risky. Like, you have to be somewhat right here. 264, technically. I like a 3, but I'll do a 254 if I have to on this one. Kind of falls out of the risk-reward ratio. I would have loved if there was a support or resistance area somewhere in the middle here. But it is holding a trend line. It's looking nice. Risk, 17 to gain 45. Almost have to shave it up to that wick. It's a little sketchy based on my risk management, right? My risk management is telling me just to be careful a little bit on this one. Doesn't fit the profile perfectly. You see what I'm saying? That is Heart. And I got a busy day today. We teach class today. I do an interview with Debate Crypto. We're gonna have Debate Crypto on the live on our interview, and they're gonna be out. I think we put it out tonight, right? Or do we piece that out, Jamie? I don't know. He'll tell me, but I think it comes out tonight. Hello, Mr. Lemons. Good to see you ready for this run. 24, baby. Shout out to everybody here, man. Any news on Tap, bro? Did Volt Inu V2 hit the top or just a little rechase? I do not know, man. I do not know. FOMO for the win. Thank you for your likes and support. Just one click truly helps the others find the lifer community. Appreciate you all for being here. 400 likes. 400 likes a day, baby. Wow, 700 people on the live, 400 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? You people would be so blessed if you did that. What a blessed life you'll have hooking other people up. So we went over Aptos. Let's take a look at SRM. I like Heart right now. Heart's on my radar. You do whatever makes you happy, though. I am not a financial advisor. That's just something I'm looking at. Serum. Just, Solana looks like it's eventually going to pump. It's been consolidating nicely. Serum follows it. Serum is the decentralized DEX for Solana. All right? It's been consolidating slowly. It's taking its time. But I believe in a matter of time, because of this Adam and Eve double bottom, the way it's consolidating, the way the previous resistance is being hit as support, I just like what I'm seeing for SRM. All right? 22 is ready to go. It just had a golden cross. You know what happens there. We've talked about it. Keep this on the radar. SRM still on the radar. Hasn't changed. I have a bunch of setups that are like this. 4 or 5 days just been sitting. But they haven't hit the stop. And they've been consolidating nicely, ready to blast off. So, hey, SRM. Let's talk about Fetch AI, banging on them. I talked about Fetch so many times. It's on Mex Global, right? For some reason, KuCoin only has the BTC pair. Someone tell me why. It's the strangest thing ever. But FETBTC just continued to moon. Look at this. I put it up as my winner to gain more BTC on. Look, 100%. 1 Bitcoin turns into 2 Bitcoin. 1 Bitcoin turns into 2 Bitcoin on this trade. And it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, About 8 days. I mean, a week and some days to turn 1 Bitcoin into 2 Bitcoins. You can't beat that. Then I put out another idea that it would break out of this flag to the upside, and it did. FETBTC, another move. And now, honestly, it's flagging out again like the rest of AI. All of AI is flagging out. Does this continue to pump to the upside? There's a chance, baby. There is a chance. This is insane. So I would watch Fetch BTC for possibly another gain. And look, that's about to be at its all-time high against Bitcoin, isn't it? Oh, no, not true. That thing can go parabolic against Bitcoin like you wouldn't believe. FETBTC, Fetch AI, continuing to boom. And I showed you right now on that 7, it does have a flag that continued to the upside. No difference on the USDT pair. They're going to look pretty much the same. Always throw a Y in there. My fingers move too fast. We'll look at Max Global. Link to Max Global in the description below. Same idea on the USDT pair. And this has a long pole, which means it could blast. The length of the pole suggests that's Elliott wave theory. Kind of deep baked inside of my measured moves. I don't use Elliott wave theory. I just want to make it clear. Never have, probably never will. Have no problem saying that out loud. People spit their coffee out sometimes when I say it. I think it's for the birds, man. I think it's for the birds, you know. It's too many prerequisites of what ifs. And like people that do it make it fit. And I feel like they're just kind of drinking their own Kool-Aid half the time. I was in a trading group with like 10 of them. They all claimed we were going down. I said we were going up. I was right. They were wrong. Again, maybe I was lucky, but it happened like 5 or 6 times. And I eventually was just like, they eventually like started making fun of me when I said they were wrong. They went to another trading group and they were like, this is before I had like a paid group, but I had a lot of people following me. And I was like, no. Like it's going to the upside. Like, and this is when we were at that 29,000 area. And I bought a half a Bitcoin in front of everybody there. And they were like, oh, he's crazy. Like that guy's the dumbest guy in the world. And then the thing would pump and they all were like, and like all of their Elliott waves, like 10 of them, literally, with all their lines, like they were just like, they had no clue what to do. They were in shock. And that was when I decided I would never listen to an Elliott wave trader ever again for the rest of my life. Like they were the laughingstock of my group, man. Like whatever, man. I don't have to, there are people that use it and probably use it correctly. So I'm just being kind of facetious, but I don't personally use it. You know what I mean? I do. This is what I truly believe. Anyone can use anything that they use all the time. So if you use Elliott wave over and over and over again, I just don't see how it creates the constant prerequisite for probability though. You know? Thoughts Fed on breaking its yearly high. Blocktopia, Algo, Rune, and VeChain. Wow. We still have to look at the total market cap. We have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to go over. 730 people on the live, 452 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers, baby? So FET, interesting to me. AVAX, hot coin, good news, right? Strong team. Sitting at $30 recently, or 23, right? $20. Can it get to 30? Had a bit of a slam down. It's good. It got a pump. It got a pullback. Just take a look at AVAX for a second here. Possible retest there. Did it retest? Did that play out? Right now, we're possibly retesting as we speak. It technically did. It bounced up, came back, trying to retest again for a second time. AVAX. So look, the daily's oversold. The 22 just had a golden cross and it's consolidating. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing made bacon on the beach not too long from now. I'd be watching AVAX for some type of parabolic run here. A lot of these decentralized coins, Phantom's getting a move, AVAX. I'm just telling, I'm just breaking it down. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This could dump in 2 seconds. Bitcoin could go down. We could lose half the market cap. And this would just be, a probability that never happened. But a lot of the probabilities that I point out do happen. And you're above a high volume node there. You have a gap of the VRVP. This looks likely to make a bit of a move. I would keep this on the radar. AVAX. I would keep AVAX on the radar for sure, without a doubt in my mind. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Make that really clear. Bullish consolidation, oversold stochastics. consolidation. I wish I could write more, but I run fast on the live. I'm lucky I get the chart out. If any elite wants to elaborate, it'll be cool. Up to you, right? Look at my man right here. Stacked 100 on 29.12 in HIBAYC 6 weeks ago. Actually, I'm up 1,400%. It was $100 profits made in one day with your elites call on high coins. Bought the dip with it and waited. Boom. This crew is awesome. So he made the $100 on a regular trade. Then he threw the $100 into HIBAYC and he made $1,400. You see? Got 162. Dude, voila. It's only 5% of my profit last week on those. High tokens are so not a problem to lose it. We will see, right? I know I only got some dip on HIBAYC. I take 5%. We never know. 100 on those two could surprise me a lot in a few weeks or months. This is him saying it. This is him when he found his first message when he was like, you never know. Like, and boom. Making gains. Making bacon on the beach, baby. Like, turned 100 into 14 and found the 100 trading with us too on the live stream. Thank you for the balls in the jar, man. Thank you for moving the balls in the jar. That is a blessing. AVAX on the radar. I like what I'm seeing for AVAX. Mana coming back down on the 22. Let's take a look at Mana, another hot coin. And I believe this is what we're doing here for Mana. We're making this ascending triangle. That looks like it's going to get a blast off as well above the point of control. It stays above that. It's got this hidden bullish beginning to form here. That's hidden bullish divergence in my humble opinion. I mean, showing signs of life here. You're back above a resistance, a support. Dude, Mana on my radar. And the 3L's blast. So if this goes up 68, the 3L will go up 180% gain. Mana on the radar, right? Consolidating now. I just got to sniff it out. I would write Mana down for yourself here. Do your own due diligence, right? Do your own technical analysis. Make sure you see what I'm seeing. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I do not know, right? And honestly, a bullish, I see the golden cross, I see hidden bullish divergence, and it starts to tell me something is brewing there. And I see this many times over. My instincts kick in. My trading instincts. You do have trading instincts. It's not you think, you feel, or believe. It's subconscious mind theory based on probability. Your subconscious mind has seen so many of it, you're able to kind of make an idea about what's going to happen because you do it all the time. All right. HIMAYC continuing to bump. I kind of had a Adam and Eve double bottom there. You see that? That's an Adam and Eve double. That's likely to pump hard. See this? Look, it's simple, man. You just identify the simple things in trading. I mean, that's your Adam and Eve. Clear as day. You know? And these blast to the upside. Like, they just blast. If you want to make this the neckline, fine. You could almost make the other one the neckline. And, like, you're going to get a move here. Like, past this resistance to the next area. That should take about 1 to 2 weeks. Maybe 3 at the most. Right? In my humble opinion. Why does Alex Becker say opinion? Like, he's from Massachusetts, I heard. Why does he say opinion? Why does he say opinion funny? I never understood that. You know? I would watch him, like, I haven't watched him in, like, 6-7 months. But when I did watch him here and there, he'd be like, opinion. And I was like, what is that? Like, who does that in America? Who says opinion? Like, everyone says opinion. It's an opinion. Like, what is your opinion? Not opinion. Opinion. I don't know. It's weird. It always stuck with me. Like, what was he doing there? He's from Massachusetts. Why does he talk like he's not? Anyway, so look, 98% gains coming out of HIMAYC. That would be a double up. Again, it could go down. It takes some time. I'm not guaranteeing. I'm not showing you exact entries here. I'm showing you just overall ideas. All right? Understand the idea. BLOK has been hot. All right? BLOK has got, it's got partnerships with all the big exchanges. All right? It recently went on a bit of a tear. All right? Up 64% in total after it broke above this zone. I had it in this falling wedge that broke out. All right? kind of making this long, you know. I'm saying, hey, you never know. We could see a black swan, and these could just be, these could be long bulls that we may come back and hit these bulls one more time. Once you start making the bull, once you only get a few more times to hit the bull, and those are accumulations on. That's what I learned. I watched hundreds of coins do this in the last bear market. And some I missed and some I didn't. And then the ones that I didn't, I started to realize, I was like, all right, I have to touch. Every time we touch the bull, I grab up. And then I would do the math, like how many times did we touch the bull? Sometimes not that many. What coin was I accumulating? Like Polkadot, I did this before it boomed out. I remember trading Polkadot on Binance before they booted us, right? So look, you go here to like the daily on Polkadot, and I'll show you. We started this bull here. We knew Polkadot was going to be hot as a group. When my trading group started, we were like, all right. And look, I mean, this is when I first started becoming known as Sammy Cup and Handy. I started drawing this cup and handle on Polkadot back when, in 2020, right? So it soon will be 3 years like I've been Sammy Cup and Handy, like, and I would be like, guys, we're about to blast, right? But the point is, you draw the bowl, and you see this bowl, and you look, you 1, 2, 3, and you get to the middle, you have 1, you have 2, you only have like, so as you end the middle, you have 1, like 2, 3 touches on that bowl, and then you're gone. And I've seen this on many, many assets in my life. So are we at that point where it's time to accumulate and you could miss out? I'm beginning to build bags for sure. Is this my coin? No, I mean, that bottom was definitely 428 possibly for Polkadot, right? It kind of mimicked the previous bottom. We went to a lot of previous bottoms at the exact previous bottom of the last bull run. So we just literally touched the previous bottom for Polkadot in January, you know, which is interesting. I'm not a fan. They're having a lot of struggles. They lock up a lot of coins because of the parachains. I always thought it was a very, very sketchy thing to trade as a speculative trader because you had too many people that believed in the parachains and they were going to lock up their coins. If they lock up their coins, how am I going to get a lot of volume and volatility? So to me, I was always weary of Polkadot. I traded it from $5 to $50 or whatever, but like I was always weary of it. You know what I mean? Anyway, Morpheus just keeps going. You know, this is one of my coins. I never lost a trade. Every time I posted a trade on this thing, it's pumped. Morpheus about to go to the target, up 175% from the bounce off the golden pocket right there, right? And I teach you this. You draw a fib, you start buying into the fib, you hold for a few weeks. This isn't rocket science, everybody. Okay? This is not rocket science. It's not as hard as other people make it seem to be. All right? It's not. Let me get back to Blocktopia. I didn't finish it for you there. That's the music ended perfectly. Right on key. So look, the daily's pointing down to the downside. You got sold off, right? You know, a group got a hand on this. They pumped it. It got sold off, all right? Came back down. You're getting a cross here, which is good. A golden cross about to come on the daily time frame. So what you're looking for is consolidation above resistance or support. So here is the previous resistance. That's your new support line. So what you do is you want to draw that out. And you got this here going. Anyone here a night owl? I just thought about how much I like to be, like it's the night, everyone's asleep, and I'm just doing I just like being alone at night. I'm a night owl, man. I just thought about, I can't wait to be alone tonight and just like in the zone with the chart. I'm like, Sam, you got the whole day ahead of you. What do you think about the night for? And I was like, well, you must just really like the night, you know? So I'd watch this consolidation, and we don't know. It could go a little further down either way, but one of these is going to happen. And then once this starts to curl back up again, I believe this thing could pop for gains. All right. 15-minute is also in some indecision, sideways behavior. So yeah, we're going to watch the bigger time frame. Let it consolidate a little bit before I jump back in. But Blocktopia is looking like a winner, baby. And I like the coin itself. 22-hour beginning to reset. Golden cross right there. I just need to see more of a consolidative pattern for me to believe in it. Right? For Blocktopia. Let's take a look at ALGO. ALGO is something you just buy and hold for years. Like, hard to swing trade it. It doesn't have enough. It's too big. Doesn't pump enough. So it's really not you won't see me making algo trades a lot, right? It's something you buy long term and you hold it for 5 years. And everybody, I want to make it clear. I don't just day trade, all right? I am a long-term investor. If you were to give me $100,000, all right? Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you were to give me $100,000, initially I would take $30,000 and put it into Bitcoin, or $20,000 into Bitcoin immediately, $5,000 into Ethereum, and maybe another $5,000 into Cardano or XRP, right? Right off the bat. I'd build a nest egg and staple a BNB, XRP, Cardano, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Those are my 5 like staples to hold. KuCoin shares if you want, some exchange-based tokens, depending on how you feel. The next 30 grand, I'm looking to DCA into hot projects. So I'd be watching AGIX, putting in 500 a little bit at a time till it turns into big money, right? Same thing with Phantom, things that I'm looking at. And then I'm taking the other 30 grand and I'm swing trading with it. So I do all three things. I midterm hold for quick gains, for 2 to 3 months or 4 to 5 weeks. I swing trade my bag and I have a long-term investment. I do all three. So I'm not just, if you gave me 100 grand, I wouldn't just sit there and trade with 100 grand. Wouldn't do that, right? I divide my risk up. What if the trading goes sour for a little while? You make a few bad decisions, fine. You only lose half of 30% of the portfolio, right? Or if trading does really well, right, and some of the long-term holds take a little too long, you can offset the end of the year balance. And if literally in 4 to 5 years, the trading should go well, the long-term investment should go well, and the swing bag should go well, and all really should propel you to greatness. So, but I just want to make that really clear. The majority of the money I've ever made is on long-term holds. You just can't beat it. You can't beat it. You get into a coin at the right time, it starts to rip. Like AGIX, you could have traded it as best you could. But at one point, you might have missed an input output because it was just, but if you just bought the thing and held it, you'd be up 10x. So I do want to reiterate that idea to my people in my trading group. It's not always about the swing day trade. I'm not a day trader. I want to make that, I am, but I'm not 100% a day trader. I've made big money long-term investing, right? A lot of day traders have never made the money I've made, holding a big swing. I held Phantom 9 months, right? Got in at 18, 22 cents and wrote it up to $3. I got into Cardano at 2 cents, wrote it up to $3. I got into Bitcoin at $1,000, $1,500, right? So it's just the long-term holds blast your life up. So look, 22 just had a golden cross. You're about to get a curve here. That necessarily was your bottom. You broke back above this resistance, used it as support, bounced up to the next one, possibly SR flipping right now, right? This line. And I do see a gap in the VRVP, which says we can get to the next zone. And we're above the point of control, which says we can easily get up here. I do see a 32% gain coming for ALGO. Also, what I see ALGO is the RSI itself is in a bull pennant. When I see that, usually a bullish move is coming. So I like what I'm seeing for ALGO. I would not be surprised if we saw it at 36 cents not too long from now. And you can hold me to that. Come back in a week. Let's take a look at ALGO and see where it's at. And you can throw tomatoes at me or you can cheer, depending on whatever it happened. I'm here every single day, so I have to face the music. I'm not one of those guys that makes one video a week and can come back a week later and be like, well, No. I'm here every single day. If I call out something ridiculous and it flops, I have to come tomorrow and that's why I work so hard. So this morning I woke up and I saw all the gains I made and I was like, oh my God, I said the live stream is going to be so much fun. I'm going to get to show everybody all the gains that we made. Right? Somebody asked about RUNE here. RUNE is interesting. It's forming an ascending triangle. See it? That's bullish consolidation, my friends. That's bullish consolidation, especially with the golden cross on the 22 pointing to the upside. I would not be surprised if RUNE went on a bit of a tear here. Simple is as simple does. We take a look at our daily time frame. Ready to rock too as well. Do we have the hidden bullish? We kind of do. That swing down with that swing up. It's all following Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can hold its level and get a pump, it's going to pump. If Bitcoin can't hold its level, this rising wedge here is going to break to the downside and you're going to see yourself here, or even maybe all the way back to the beginning of the wedge. You just got above the 200 SMA on the daily. Usually a huge move comes out of that. You're about to get a golden cross. This is about to blast, in my humble opinion. This is showing me all the bells and whistles, and you're at a previous resistance for a support zone. It has what you want. SR flipping, ascending triangle, tight moving averages, 50 about to cross the 200. The lack of bearish momentum, oversold MACD. You're above the point of control. I do not see how RUNE doesn't get to 49% gains and possibly even more. That's its next resistance zone for RUNE. It can gap up through this VRVP. That means it can get all the way up to possibly even to this next area, 69% gain. So I'd be looking for RUNE to make a move here. Maybe there's show me the chart, show me the news. Maybe there's some news coming out for RUNE. But I like what I'm seeing here for RUNE. Thorchain, if I'm correct. Yeah. So RUNE, on my radar for a possible move. Thank you so much for the super chat. May God bless you and yours. You got a good eye, my man. Hey, you took that one-on-one and then you started seeing it now. You had some vision beforehand. I could tell. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Thank you for having a great day. Thank you for living your life. Remember, our life is going to go by like this. 2-3 years from now, you're going to die before you know it. I hate to be, Before you know it, this life is going to be over. I hate to be morbid. And so I cherish every moment. And honestly, today could be the last day of my life or your life. We do not know. There's no guarantees, right? So if it could be the last day of our life, we want to do something like, would you want to be a crab on the last day? Like you died and everyone's like, man, the last day he was alive. He was just in a bad mood. Like, I want everyone to say, you know what? I can't believe he passed away yesterday, but you know what? He helped me do my dish. You know, he helped me clean my garage. The guy was there for me. You know, any day could be our last day. There's no guarantee. I truly live my life like that. Any day could be our last day. Hate to be morbid, but I'm just being super honest. Like, we got to take advantage of everything that we have here. Look at the gap of the VRVP. Got a pretty good gap there. You got a pretty good gap there. VRVP gaps, I mean, they help you make gains. Understand this concept. To the upside, to the upside, to the upside, to the upside, to the upside. Team underground to the upside. I love that dude. He knows what's up. He's spot on. Let's take a look at VeChain. I had VeChain in him. I remember I have VeChain kind of doing something right now, right? In the ascending triangle. This is my VeChain trade. It's still open. Nothing has changed for it. Nothing has changed. Still completely open for VeChain. Wouldn't be surprised if VeChain made a move here. It got above the 200 SMA. I'm telling you, when price action gets above the 200 SMA, look for a move. This is simple. My trading style isn't always this simple. This is a really good moment in market cycles that we can take advantage of how we play with the 200 SMA. Then I'm going to change. We're going to do it another cycle. We're going to do different things. Depending on the market, I can teach you things about the market cycle. Like right now, when the coins got low, first thing they all did was pump to the 200 SMA. I showed everybody that. So many coins. If you find a coin right now that's got tight moving averages below the 200 SMA, it's likely to pump up to the 200 SMA. Thank you so much for that super chat. Let's watch the balls hit the jar, baby. 1, 2, 3, boom. Ooh, 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 ooh. And some fell on the ground. And some fell on the ground. I'm walking on marbles now. Jeez Louise. Can't believe it. All right. That's all the super chats that I see. I think there may be more. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to everybody here. Jay Bella. Michael Bloombaum. Shout out to Bad Mammalite. Shout out to Little Time Mining. Shout out to GRT, please. Shout out to Mamba for Life. Shout out to My Vacation Starts Today. Spending day one with the lifers and not my 9 to 5. Feels good. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Paul. Paul, we love you, baby. We love you. Dude, XYO, I've been in XYO for like a week straight. So insane. Like, come on, XYO. You know, all the money's in all the other hot coins, but I mean, come on now. Tightest consolidation I've ever seen. If I don't make at least 50% off this, I'm going to flip. I've been in this I've been in here since here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 or 9 days or something insane. So, where do I make my trades? I make my trades at ALTRADY. ALTRADY is where I make my trades. ALTRADY, baby. ALTRADY. All right. And 2 different accounts, small account, big account, depending. But dude, ALTRADY is the best place to trade. I absolutely love it. All right. Absolutely love it. It's the best. Can't beat it. Can't beat ALTRADY. And if you look at ALTRADY, why do I like it? Well, you API into KuCoin. You can connect to any coin you want, right? You can see all the coins right now that are hot on the market. You can do price. Open up your last, hit last to get in. Take profit or your stop loss. Boom. They go right on screen, nice and easy. You can click another take profit. I always put two targets. Boom. 1 target, 2 target, stop loss. And I mean, it's just visually beautiful. Hit last and enter the trade, ready to go. They're going to add trailing stop loss and other things too that help you. Once you hit this take profit, this is what they're adding in right now. And we're testing it in alpha, which is cool. And it's going to go to beta. So what's going to happen right now is you put this in. Say, this isn't the trade, but just say, visually you have a trade here. You hit the first take profit. The stop loss is going to go right to your average entry. And then when you hit your next take profit, stop loss is going to go right there. And then it's going to trail it. Dude, you can't beat this. It's going to be amazing. I'm super excited. And then we can get the most out of these coins when they rip to the upside. You got to use the trailing stop loss because you never know what's going to end, and you just kind of want to follow. So this is going to really change the way we trade. Shout out to, I sat with the team today. I just sent them a message this morning. Hey, could we talk? I just have a few things. Yeah, I'm here. Next thing you know, we're on a Discord together. The founder and creator of ALTRADY. The founder. The guy who did all the bells and whistles, the man himself. And I sit with him, man, and he gave me basically almost an hour of his time. We broke down a lot of stuff. We talked about it. So I'm all about ALTRADY. The security is bar none better than anywhere else in the world. He did security for the UK and the Netherlands government. The guy's on point. The guy is on point. You won't find anyone better. ALTRADY, baby. Link in the description below. I can see all my exchanges from one place. ALTRADY is the place to be, baby. ALTRADY is the place to be. I absolutely love it. You should too. So ALTRADY is my new one. I have given up on 3 commas. Moved on after that fiasco. I cannot represent a company that lied to his customers. Can't do it. So I wish I did. I still had great affiliates. They were paying well, but money isn't everything to me. My name is worth way more than any. If you paid me millions of dollars to crap on my name, I would never do it. I'd rather be poor and have my name. My dad told me, you were Samuel James Price. Sam, never sell your name for anything. Yeah, I remember him sitting me down. Never sell your name. That's all you have in this world is your name. Don't tarnish it for anything. And honestly, that's another great lesson in life. A lot of people tarnish their name for a little bit of money. You know. Let's take a look at GRT. Mamba for life. Asking about GRT. Yeah. I was in the trade. I had a flag on the 7-minute. Already talked about it. I put out the trade yesterday. This thing mooned. Mooned. You can see the size of the candle, baby. And it hit the target right now for 37%. I still see it in this little flag here. This could pump up for gains. And I've already gone over this, right? I could see this pumping up for gains. 17% gains coming. GRT, 15-minute wants to rip, showing signs of hidden bullish. You got your swing down. Well, this is swinging up. You got a hidden bullish divergence in the smaller time frame inside of that. This thing looks like it could definitely rip up for more gains. GRT, possible scalp on GRT. First been about a bang. I don't know what she says, but it sounds cool. Ooh, I got gas right now. Ah, it hurts my stomach. Pain. Pain. Ah, I shouldn't have ate that cheese. Before I went to bed last night, I had some cheddar cheese. Is that a good idea, everybody? Should I be eating cheddar cheese before I go to bed? Thank you for the last day message. I needed it. Anytime. Shout out to Anthony C, man. God bless you, brother. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and living rather than silver and gold. Amen, my friend. Amen. GameStop looks like a buy. Good crypto app. Have the trailers stop. Yep. Cheese is fire, baby. Right? I don't know. I sold some alts waiting to buy back lower with my profits. Oh my God, bro. I'm in the same boat right now. Had a pizza and I shouldn't have had it last night, and now I'm hurting. It's so funny. Cheddar cheese is always acceptable to eat. A true Wisconsinite. Okay. Where's David Kendall when you need him? Super chats, EOS, big time frames, Glimmer, Mask, and Soul 3L. All right, we got to look at the total market cap. We got to get to the news. We got a lot to go over. Total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. We look at it every single day. All right, let's double click and look at it, just the entire chart. So it all came down to this falling wedge. Everybody said that we were bearish. I drew this tiny little flag. I said, as long as we stay above the 200, we're good. Look, the total market cap's about to get a golden cross. We get above this zone, we bump up to here. We get above this zone, we bump all the way up to here. Huge move could be coming into the market. A huge move could be coming. That daily cross happens, we're gone, baby, gone. I'm just saying, right? So take away these lines for now. They're a little much. I'm going to take away my moving averages for now. I just want to see things clear. Nice and easy. Get rid of this for now. Only my green lines. No. Only my green bars. Okay, cool. Get rid of you. We don't need you. We don't need you. And we don't need you. Okay. We broke the trend. We came back. We retested this little area of support, and we bounced off of it with a nice move. We gapped through the VRVP here. We have a gap here now. We're about to approach a gap. See this on the total market cap? Let me bring it all in. We're about to approach a gap on the total market cap right here, which tells us that it's very simply, once we get above here and close a candle, we're going to get up to this zone, to 1.26 trillion. And we're going to gain about $260 billion in the market. It's going to be a big deal. A lot of money is going to come into cryptocurrency. So This is telling us, the total market cap is telling us to be ready for a huge move in the markets, right? Dollar index looks like it's going to tank too as well, which is a good sign. So if we kind of bring this back up, we get rid of this bearish divvy. I mean, we're starting to make a symmetrical triangle, almost a bear pennant, a bull pennant, looking somewhat of a bull pennant to me on the daily time frame for the total market cap. That looked interesting to me. This would be the measured move, the length of this pole here to the upside. That would put us well above 1.13. Back to that next resistance that I have right there. We could push that up to the wickage area. Yeah, and it coincides with that measured move. Look at that. So that's my next target, 1.15 trillion. We're going to gain $150 billion in the market. A lot of money could soar into this market. I'm just, you're seeing that you're about to get a golden cross. We put the moving averages back on. And I've showed you what that's done to if you watch a tiny little asset and you see it pump from there, and you watch this pump from here, you just understand what could happen to the total market cap. So I see a move happening on the daily time frame. It looks really good. It has all the bells and whistles for what I look for. Oversold, right? The only thing is the bearish divergence, but to me, it's more hidden bullish because this is swinging down while the whole thing's swinging to the upside, and that is a hidden bullish divergence. The lower this starts to get and the more this stays flat, the more we solidify the hidden bullish divergence on the total market cap. So I'm very bullish right now on the daily time frame for the total market cap. Telling me for the next 2 weeks, week and a half, we should see a massive move in the cryptocurrency markets. So I'm just going over what I see. These are just probabilities based on momentum indicators. Nothing more, nothing less, everybody. All right? Nothing more, nothing less. Do you love yourself? Give yourself a pat in the back. This is for you. This is for you for sticking through the bear market with me. All the people that went through my stream every single day, this is for you, baby. These gains are for you. Every time we hit AGIX, every time we hit GRT, every time we hit and we win, these gains are for you, everybody. You deserve them. While everybody flopped and flandered, you showed up every single day. While you saw me buy Bitcoin at 19K, 15K, 16,000, 17K, you made your ideas. You did your thing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And you know what time it is? It's time for the news, baby. We're going to give you the news so you don't have to leave this channel to go anywhere else to get the news. Okay. And here we are back with the news. We talked about Lido DAO. I showed you it was in a cup and handle. I was all over it. I like it. Lido DAO presents a plan for version 2, adding staking withdrawals and more. It's a big deal. Lido finalizes its next upgrade, which will allow for Ethereum staking withdrawals. It will also support for more routers, promoting decentralization of the protocol and participation in the ecosystem. Lido Finance finished the design for the second version of its protocol, which will bring in support for Ethereum staking withdrawals, post-Shanghai net rework, and the staking router in a way that should boost the platform's level of decentralization. The plans were to present the Lido community in a blog post shared with the BLOK. It will need to be turned into an official proposal and approved in a vote by token holders before it will be implemented. I'm sure it will be, though. I don't see why they would not. It will speed up withdrawals, help more people have access to getting in and out of Ethereum on Lido. And I'm telling you, Lido has positioned itself, as well as Rocket Pool, to really create good gains for people staking Ethereum. There's a reason why Lido DAO, I believe, will continue to go up to the upside. Write it down, understand the narrative, understand what I'm telling you. It's not speculation. I'm actually giving you an ecosystem idea, an ecocentric ecosystem idea that's going to help Lido position itself into the Ethereum virtual machine area. People are going to be loving staking their ETH, man. I'm telling you right now, Lido has an advantage over a lot of other coins in the market right now. Industrial metaverse primed to 3x consumer enterprise applications. The machine economy will shake the status quo for intelligent device makers, and Web3 make the benefits accessible to all. In the crypto and blockchain space, the machine economy will emerge this year as one of the most promising opportunities for consumers, businesses, and enterprises. The machine economy. Let's write that down. That's going to be a new buzzword that I've never heard. The machine economy. The metaverse is one of the 4 major machine economy use cases, and the one with the most potential to unlock a multi-trillion-dollar economy for users, businesses, and smart device makers. Out of the 3 metaverse sectors, consumer, enterprise, and industrial, the latter has more potential. Industrial. So we're talking about supply chain, right? We're talking about like doing VR with kind of maybe team meetings inside of a warehouse. I don't know exactly where it goes, but using the metaverse and Web3 to change these industries is going to change the world. Machine economy and the next digital frontier. The metaverse showed tremendous growth in 2022 despite the global economic slowdown. Experts believe it will continue to grow significantly. The WF, for instance, predicts that the market will reach $800 billion in 2024, and we're in some of the first coins that ever brought out the metaverse, ever. What do you think is going to happen when the metaverse gets to $800 billion, close to $1 trillion market cap in just these little coins alone? That's going to boost the crypto market cap to an amazing place. Everyone, you're at the beginning stages of something huge, and we're just getting started. UK Bank of England launches digital pound project as new form of money. The UK Central Bank launched its long-awaited digital pound, pitching the potential to create a new payment system and form of money. What they're going to do is create these digital dollars. They're probably going to connect them in the back end to each other. It's going to be a one-world currency. Even if you can't see it, it's going to attempt to act like one. Let's bring back that music. There we go. Let's get back into the super chats. But we're doing great today. We did total market cap. We did Bitcoin. We did the dollar index. We covered coins that I highly likely to go up on flags. We went over things that have pumped to the upside unbelievably well, like Demetra, which is just 600% gains from when we first put it out. And it's all about buying, right? And look, this even hasn't gotten the golden cross yet on the daily, which means like there could be even more coming for this coin. This is a metaverse project. This is how you front run metaverse, buying Demetra when no one was talking about it at 003. I mean, it's done a 10x or more since it was down here in January. So I can't believe what's happened in the last 3 weeks. Huge moves in the metaverse coins, huge moves in the high coins, high HIMAYC just going up insane. I mean, I am just in shock. You told me that this is going to be what we were going to be seeing. I would have been like, no way, right? VVVX is still so we're looking at flags for Ocean, VVX, GRT, MAN, every single kind of hot AI coin. We're watching flags on VXV, okay? GRT, MAN, AI, right? Okay. Boom. Boom. Bitcoin getting a pump here to the upside. And I told you that 15-minute looked like it was going to make a move. Can we get the push up? Right now, we're getting a move. Can we get the push up? Shorts getting squeezed. Here's the short squeeze. 7-minute, 15-minute short squeeze. Are we going to do it again? Oh, they threw a long squeeze in at the last second there. Oh, they stopped the short. We were getting a short squeeze here on BOOKMAP. It was coming in hot. It's coming in hot, baby. Right above my head, dropping dimes on me. He drops a dime on him from downtown. Steve Curry from downtown. Paul Pierce from downtown. Unbelievable. Last time I saw a three-point shot, 8 3-pointers in a row for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum for downtown. I love that. Hey, everybody, my name's Peter Griffin. And when I watch crypto, I watch the Crypto Lifer on YouTube. I'm from Quahog. People in Quahog are from Long Island. We're New Englanders. You know, we get along well in the cold. We don't mind. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your ass. Everybody, we love Meg. Never make fun of Meg again. Meg's my favorite daughter, and I love her. I don't know why the show makes fun of her so much. It's not cool. Me and Meg together for life. I love you, Meg. Hey, Loish, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I do voices. I'm working on my Matthew McConaughey for the next few months. I'm not going to bring it out till it's perfected. Have a little bit of it. Sometimes you go for what makes you happiest in the world. Peter, Meg is Meg. I don't know how you're so good at those Family Guy Johns. Shout out to Michael Russo in the house, man. Bless you. Just hearing from downtown sounds incredible. Steve Curry from downtown. All right.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Hey, Peter, why does... I'm gonna get a beer, Peter. Would you like one? Hey, Lois. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Just call from downtown. It sounds just a call from downtown. Steve Curry from downtown. You sound like you're selling the game. Tom Brady back to pass. Tom Brady back to pass. 4th and 1. Cletus, Alabama. Great to see you live. Could you give us a 4-hour daily TA on Crow USDT, please? Any additional thoughts you have would be appreciated. You know, I have a photographic memory. Crow is sitting in this ascending kind of triangle. It's got a gap in the VRVP ready to go. I know exactly what it's doing. I can put it up for you right now. I remember my positioning. So here is the ascending triangle that I'm talking about, right? There's the gap in the VRVP that I'm talking about. And it's got a golden cross coming on the 22-hour time frame. We go to the 22 here. So you got this VRVP gap. You got the bullish cross right there. I mean, a golden cross. I don't see how this thing doesn't moon. I don't see how this thing doesn't moon. 90% of coins that have this type of setup hit the target. Again, I can't tell you that it's guaranteed going to hit the target, but it has a high probability. It can easily rip through the VRVP. If this doesn't make 36% gains, I will be pretty flabbergasted. It's got a cup and handle. It's just got to make it through this resistance, and it's gone. There's nothing to hold it back. Crow can easily get back up to the level at about 11 3/10 of a cent. All right. So Glimmer, Mask, Soul, HNT, Axie, and Gala. Wow, we have $106 in chat revenue. You people are pumping us hard right now. Shout out to Gina Bombina with the super chats. Thank you so much, Gina. She's like, he has extreme spammy Bo Bambi. You're funny. Sam, I think Gina wants you to read the super chats. I think so too. She's doing I mean, that's beautifully done though. Look how nicely symmetrical that is. I'm just a visual guy. I love that. Look how neat that is. Gina, that's amazing. I like that. Visually stunning. EOS on the big time frames. I kind of don't want to talk about EOS. It's a piece of garbage. It's like an old coin from nowhere. Like, really? You want to trade EOS? All right. I don't know why, but okay. With all the metaverse and all the other hot coins and all the AI, you want to trade EOS. Why? Why do you want to trade EOS? All right, this is a big enough time frame for me, 22 hour. It's just getting a golden cross right there. It had one. It's ready to, I mean, the whole market, I told you, look, the total market cap wants to blast. So it looks like the whole market is going to go with it. It shows that there's going to be a big move in the whole entire market. I mean, this is huge. You have hidden bullish divergence. This is swinging down, swinging up. It's got all the bells and whistles. I don't see why it won't go up at least to this next resistance point. 28% gains for EOS. EOS looks good on the big time frames. Yeah, EOS looks ready to rock. I'll put it out because it looks like a likely trade, but it's just like, I think there's better. I'm probably 100% positive I will not trade EOS. I'll be honest. It's just, come on. Dan Larimer was all about it. Then he gave up on it. And, you know, this project, this is an old project, man. Old project. Like, we got so much new stuff coming out to look at. We got DeFi. We got Metaverse. We got AI. Like, who cares about this garbage? You know? Like Glimmer. Far better of a coin to me in my mind because, right, it goes with Moonbeam, right? And it's got that movement. It's decentralization. There's your first pull. There's your bigger pull. I mean, everything is consolidating after it got above an initial resistance. Bit of an Adam and Eve double bottom. It's got golden crosses in the 22. It's oversold. You got hidden bullish divergence, and you got a bullish consolidation at a point of control. I mean, every coin is starting to look similar. This is the time to make some money. This is the time to pay attention. This is the time to get paid because we're going to get a huge pull-up and then you're going to get a pullback. And people are going to jump in at the end of that pullback and get smashed. So it's about being preemptive. I see this thing easily making a bit of a move to the upside. Glimmer. All right? Glimmer. I use my long tool to calculate risk. Bang. Bang. 4.28 to 1 risk-reward ratio. I love that. I go even lower here to get a 3.36, like right to there if I really want to. A 3.54 risk-reward ratio. Bonita. Chabela. Bolia. Ayi, ayi. Ayayayi. I'm funny today, huh? Ayayayayi. I mean, that's got the... Toby knows what I'm doing. Toby, you know what I'm doing. I mean, these golden crosses get you paid. Over and over again. Golden cross of the 22-hour time frame. Glimmer, baby, glimmer. I like what I'm seeing for glimmer. Consolidating, getting ready. Again, and I don't look at the other time frames. Put my stop loss, put my entry, and let it roll, baby. I don't sweat, like all that other little stuff. That's to get us through the bear market. That's when you have to be super precise. And I'll teach you how to do that if you want. But trades don't have to be that anal. You don't have to be that insane, all right? I gave you mask when it was here at 316. It has boomed all the way up. Look at that 777s. We saw it finally. 83% gains for this call that I gave you to mask. We actually never put it on like the trading call here. Like, hold on. So all I do is find trend lines that match each other, get tight. I see a tight moving average in a point of control, and I'm in that trade. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take a long time for me to find something that is likely to go. I've been doing this for a long time. And look, previous resistance becomes new support. That could be an SR flip right there. And it's technically got cup and handle vibes, because you got this kind of cup going on. It's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if mass got lit. Measured move would take you to here for now. Mass looking good to me. We'll get rid of this one. We'll move this one right here. Dude, possible retest for mask right there as we speak. Retests are the safest place to buy. Oversold stochastic. You kind of have almost a hidden bullish divergence there. I don't know. How did that move? Why was that off like that? Falling wedge. Maybe I made it on a smaller time frame. I don't know. 715 is my target for mask. That would also coincide with this bigger target that we have set. You see that? Actually says we can go all the way to about $8 for mask. So mask could make some serious bacon on the beach. Possible retest here at that previous resistance point. If it can hold that zone, there's a high volume node right there too, which also coincides with the idea. How many gains would that produce? It would be pretty nice. 70% gains coming out of mask. Dude, mask is hot. So not only do I give you ideas before they happen, charts that I'm looking at, I'll tell you about like metaverse before most people know the metaverse is hot. I'll tell you about AI before most people know AI was hot. We knew about high coins in October and November before they got super crazy. We were all over it, everybody. We nailed it. And we're going to continue. And some days I wake up and I say, Sam, how are you going to do it again? How in gosh name are you going to do it again? And I say, I don't know. But I'm just going to go every day. I'm going to pray to God. I'm going to drink the lemon water. I'm going to stay healthy. And we're going to do it every day. We're going to continue to do it every single day. So possible retest here for mask. USDT. Possible move here for mask. All right. Boom. Mask making gains. I like what I'm seeing from mask now. A lot of coins on the radar. And he asked about HNT. I already have an idea for HNT. Kind of wish I'm going to leave one super chat out because I already have a setup for HNT and I want it in the trading group. So I'm sorry. I know you super chatted, but you can't pull out something that I really want to keep for my trading group. So that's one that I can't let out. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's right though, because he super chatted it. But if you're in the trading group, I have a setup for it and I've already talked about it. But I want to keep some things to myself in my trading group. Like not everything gets to come out. Someone could come here and just not pay the trading and just pay $2 a day and then be like, well, why do I pay $100 if I just hit the trading group, right? Same thing as then you wouldn't have got the gains last night though. So just because you see a lot now doesn't mean you're not going to see even more later on, right? So previous resistance becomes new support. You see this? And I've been watching Axie Infinity ready to blow. It's on my radar. I do not see why it won't blow. So it just had the golden cross on the 22. I'm watching this intently. A lot of the market is doing the same thing. It's consolidating above a serious resistance point AXI looks like it can blast to the upside. AXI looking like a new pair of shoes. And again, if Bitcoin dumps, it'll tank these. That's the sad part. These all look great. Bitcoin tanks, these will dump a little bit. They'll have to recover. We'll make a bigger falling wedge, whatever it is. But I like what I'm seeing for AXI Infinity. Looking like a new pair of shoes, baby. Looking like a new pair of shoes. Sol 3L on the mark. Sol 3L on the mark. Gina, can't you tell that I'm just on point every time now? Gina, can't you tell? I'm getting better sleep. I'm up in my amp. I'm up in the game, Gina. I'm up in the game. Remember we used to, like, every once in a while would miss? No. We don't miss now. We don't miss, Gina. Are you seeing this, Gina? Are you seeing the efficiency? Are you seeing what's going on here every day? And I think it's you. I think it's you showing up, giving me the love, right? Giving me the support. Just constantly being there for me. Never let me be alone. I'm never alone on the stream. Always have it's kind of good, man. Every single day I can go to a place and I know there's going to be 500 to 600 people holding me down. Being awesome, having fun, staying positive, having jokes, making laughs. I'm blessed for that alone. Like the trading group, great. But the personal aspect that I get out of the trading group, like the connections I gain. And yes, it may just be online, but you're real people with real feelings and real thoughts, and you change my life every single day. May God bless you all. I'm still on the Sol perp. It never lost this resistance zone. It's showing signs of huge consolidation. You got a hidden bullish divergence. It's showing signs of a move. This Sol perp showing signs of a move. Still a valid setup here. Still a valid setup. Sol 3L. I mean, you got all the bells and whistles. You got hidden bullish divergence. You're in a flag. Tight moving averages. Outlier of the 200. Oversold in the stochastics. Holding a support zone. I mean, what else can I say? What else can I say? Let's take a look at GALA. GALA, baby. GALA. GALA's been quiet for a while. Had a huge pump before everything else. So I like GALA right now too. Right? It had the golden cross there, but look at the daily. Is about to get a golden cross. Right there. Ooh! Sorry. But when you see that golden cross, I'm going to tell you something. GALA could erupt. And honestly, it can, once it gets above this zone, it can go up fast. I'd see it back to 13 cents. Like, it gaps up through here really, really fast. Watch GALA, baby. GALA on the radar. GALA on the radar. All right. GALA on the radar. Wow, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the movement. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling it. Hidden bearish, though. Swing up to swing up. Swinging down. That was a bearish that already played out. Yeah. HNT for JASMY. Was it you that put it out, Laura? If you put it out, I get to do it. Laura, you get anything done. I will walk on hot coals for you, Laura. I swear. You tell me what to do, I'll do it. You've helped so many people in the trading. You've been so positive. And honestly, with the, with the recent ridiculousness, whoever's loyal to me, I appreciate you even more. Like, I realize who's loyal to the lifer, and that means a lot to me. So JSMY, we put it out. We knew it was going to pop. We had a high probability feel that it was going to, but we didn't know. We had a high probability feel. We knew nothing but the factor on ignorance. We knew nothing else but that. We saw it in multiple little channels here, but eventually this thing would pop. We put out the 3L token for gains. So let's delete the old work. It is what it is. Let's kind of come back to brass tacks here. We just got above the 200 SMA. As I said before, that usually is a massive move. Usually once you get above the 200 SMA, look at the last time you got above the 200 SMA on any of these coins. Let's go find some altcoins. Like, I'll find a coin from back in the day on Binance, but I'll show you in a second. We'll do Cake. I believe Cake came out small and then came back above. So this is a great move. I mean, it did the parabolic run outside of the rising wedge. It got above this beautiful resistance. The key is you're right above resistances, so you're buying support right now. Like, this is a really good, thing. And I just want to see it consolidate a little bit, right? Consolidate a little more. Maybe have the 22-hour reset. But JASMY looks like it could make some bacon on the beach for sure. I see your little flag here. That might pump up a little bit more. Maybe you're starting to make this channel in the smaller time frame. But I think in the long term, it ends up being a bigger flag on like the 22. Also just had a huge pump. So just remember that, the bigger time frame, 4 hours got a little gas in it, but 12 hours pretty high, 22 is pretty high. Daily is pushing up, but I want to see some consolidation right now. I'm looking for the cup and handle. That's what I'm looking for. Like, you got your cup. I just want the handle. Give me a handle and we can blast. Projecting this cup and handle on JASMY. The idea is to project before it happens. See, like, I have a bunch of trades right now that I'm doing this on. And then I'm going to come in. Yeah, you have no idea. I work 14 hours a day to be able to produce the gains that I produce every day. I'm getting ready for gains that I'm going to be putting out a week from now, 2 weeks from now. I'm starting to project ideas that I'm looking at on bigger, you know what I mean? It's a conveyor belt of ideas, thoughts, and processes all at the same time, just consistently moving. 69% gains coming to the upside here out of JSMY. JASMY. So I'm waiting on 22-hour consolidation. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. 22-hour consolidation, which I know we could have and we could definitely get, right? Okay, no leftovers, Sam. Sol and Axie Infinity. I did Sol and I did Axie. I did them, baby. Shout out to you, Gina. Are you stepping away from the keys? I did Sol and I did Axie Infinity. I know I did. I can go back in time and show you if you don't believe me. I have it on camera. Everybody tell her. I'm here just a little behind. So watching it behind, I heard you about the cheese and mentioned my name. Shout out to David, man. You made it. Love you, brother. Wisconsin all day long, baby. I know you're from Las Vegas, but you live in Cheeseville now. We already did RUNE. We nailed RUNE. I've been around, Gina. I bother Sam all the time. Shout out to Roddy Robertson. God bless you, Roddy. I text Roddy almost every few days and tell him how much I love him. Shout out to you, Roddy. $80 an hour. Yeah, I pay my accountant $80 a month to look at my entire account and take in whatever they want. Word. So they texted me. I'll be on ATB on Friday, baby. Friday, I'll be on Around the Blockchain. Just got word. I was supposed to be on today, but I didn't answer the text fast enough. So had I answered the text at 9:45, but that's when I get ready and do my stuff. So I got to give my phone to my wife. I would have been on ATB, babe, if we answered back. I know. We'll be on Friday, though. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate that. And thank you, everyone over at the Bit Squad at the ATB channel, the new ATB channel. Pretty cool. So yeah, projecting an idea on, can Olivia move? Not sure. Can you have a look at APE USDT? Smack that like button, everybody. I can smell the gains coming, baby. I can too. Killed it. Can you have a look at APE? I smell the gains. Funny. Dance your best moves. No leftovers, Sam. Dance your best moves. I'm just joking. You know that, right? Stop motion. No, I used to man, I was getting it in with the Spanish girls when I started dancing as a kid. I was that white boy that could move it, baby. Woo! No, I'm it's true, though. It's true. That Pee Wee Herman dance, baby. Rocking that Pee Wee. Loyalty, baby. Shout out to Justin Cashmore, man. Loyalty is real, baby. Loyalty is real. You can't beat loyalty. I don't care if you're going to take me to the moon. If you ain't loyal, I ain't getting on that spaceship. Metaverse AI can smell, cup, and handle. Dude, Metaverse AI, dude, is so hot. It's so hot. What about multiverse? Right? All right, everyone. I'm out for the day. 11:56. I'm out. I'm done. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Went sideways to the entire stream and let the altcoins fly, baby, fly. I loved it. Let's take a look at BTC USD here on Coinbase. I said Coinbase. On Coinbase. I like Coinbase. Coinbase. I'm messing with you guys. So nothing has really changed. Remember, we were watching this flag on the smaller time frame. Let's go back into the nitty gritty. So we watched this flag. We were going to see if we could pump. We did get a pump with a 15-minute. We were here. We pumped up for the last 45 minutes. We got rejected by resistance. Couldn't get above the point of control here. See this? The 22,000, 23,000 area. We could not get above it. Still have legs on the 15, but eventually the 1 hour is going to have to see the bend right there. We want to see that. And honestly, the 1 hour did bend, and we got a higher low there. We got a higher low. That's a good sign. So Bitcoin, high, low, higher low. We got to put in a higher high. I still see this head and shoulder. It's staring me in the face. You got a right shoulder. You got a head. I mean, a left shoulder. You got a head. You got a right shoulder. That's a head and shoulder, everybody. And that does want to break to the downside. And it's still a descending triangle. See this? Slanted top, flat bottom. You did break out. You're retesting. You retested 22,009. So 22,009 became a support zone, which, you know. But for me, we got to get back above this point of control. We got to get back into the zone here. So Bitcoin and its neatest idea here. I'll get rid of these measured moves from now. Your measured move of the head and shoulder. Hey, here's your measured move of the head and shoulder. Takes you right here. So we're looking at 22,300 is our next zone. If we lose this, if we break back into this diagonal line, we'd have to break back into it. The second we break this diagonal line, it will be back inside the descending triangle, and then it will be more likely that we break down here. So it's all about this diagonal trend line. Very similar to when we had the diagonal trend line on total market cap, and I said if we don't go into that, then we're good to go. Very similar idea. Very similar idea for Bitcoin right now. So we're at a precipice. I got a little flag going. I got a little Sammy cup and heady here. A little bit of a cup with a wick. I never seen a wick at the end of the cup, but a little bit of a cup with a wick. I do see the shoulder, head, and the shoulder. I know that we have heavy resistance. We can't get back above 23,000. So if Bitcoin can't get above 23,000, expect more downside. So we want a daily candle closing somewhere up in these zones, or we're going to have a bit of an issue. For the next hour to 2 hours, the 1 hour is starting to swing back up. That's a good sign that we got that pump. I'm watching this little flag here on the 1 hour, which has a measured move to about, and out with that wick, I'll take that up to that area, to about 23,338. Remember that monthly support is 23,300. We want to get back above that too. That's a big deal for me personally. So the fact that we stay above this high volume node is good. We can gap through this area and get to this point of control. I'm watching this flag on Bitcoin. If we break back inside of this pattern, this diagonal trend line, it's a big deal. Then we're inside of a descending triangle. The measured move would take us down to about 22,300. So am I long? Am I short right now? I got to see if Bitcoin can get above the zone. Aggressive moves to play longs, right? Aggressive moves to play longs. A lot of our longs already popped. I'm starting to kind of build positions in the bigger time frames and all the coins that I looked at on the 22 hour. Stay tuned for more in my trading group. I'll be scanning and looking at the market all day. I'll give you a Bitcoin update probably around, 3 or 4 o'clock, and we'll also do a daily candle close. I also teach class today from 3 to 5:30. Jump on into class today. Don't use my moisturizer. I just want to make you jump. You jump so fast. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on into class. If you did sign up, last chance to sign up to class. It starts at 3 o'clock from 3 to 5. Jump on in today. Eastern time, that's New York City time. If you don't know the time, New York City time. What's my time to New York City? Very easy to do. I'll see you in class today, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on in. Everybody, I love you all. I could not do the show without each and every one of you. 3 people used to watch, then 20 people used to watch. Now we're getting up to 700-800 people on the live every single day. It's unbelievable. You're making my dreams come true, and I greatly appreciate it. We're going to basically teach so many people throughout the world how to trade, and we're going to empower people to understand how to become their own bank. We're going to bank the unbanked, and we're going to basically try to save the world if we can. Everyone, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love. $106 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. And use your desire, your dedication, your discipline, and your determination to do anything you want with your life. All right? I didn't always have this channel. You didn't always know me, but you do now because I worked hard every single day. You got to know me because I worked my butt off, and now we're here. So everybody, go work your butt off today. Have a great time. Go after anything you want in this life because it's achievable. And I'll see you tomorrow. Crypto is life. Thank you. Appreciate each and every one of you.